So to add something into After Effects, go to your project panel, collapse your folders, and double click inside the panel. I videoed someone dressed as Jonah earlier, so I'm going to double click on that clip. It's going to import my selected item. Now, I'm going to have to add some effects and stuff to make her fit in here, but first I just have to get the layer into the composition. But if I put her in here, she's not going to work with the 3D camera or anything just by herself. That's all been set up, and all the layers have all been set up for that to work together. So I could go through and figure out how to do all that, or I could just let the template keep doing the work for me. So the beauty of this template is all of these layers put together are in what's called a composition. This right here, this whole workspace, is called your composition. It's what you're working in right now. So what's nice is each of these layers are their own compositions. So if I double click on a layer, like this one, this brings me into that layer's composition. To get back, all my open compositions are right up here. So I just click on one, there, I'm back in my main composition. Double click on this layer, I'm in this layer's composition. If I add something into this layer, then it'll automatically be animated into this scene. So I'm in here, Jungle Trees 1. I'm gonna bring my video in. I'm gonna put it on top because I don't want the effects that are already on all these to go onto this layer. So now I make sure I'm clicking on I have my layer selected, and then I'm gonna type in Keylight 1.2 over here to get rid of the green screen. Green screens are really inexpensive on Amazon, and they're great for putting your children into the videos. So that's great. Got rid of all the green. If I move her around, you can see right through where the green screen was. But, you know, there's tons of other stuff where the green screen wasn't. I don't want my dog in there. So, I click on my rectangle tool, and I draw a mask around Jonah. There we go. Also, I can see where all the wrinkles were and everything on the green screen. So to get rid of that, I go to Screen Matte, Clip Black, I left click and drag to the right. Now I don't want to get rid of my person, just the black stuff around them. So you gotta be careful because it's easy to start clipping into your actual character. And I think After Effects did a pretty good job on that one. That looks pretty good to me. So I'm gonna move her down here. Now I'm going to click on, here's the layer, right here. In this layer are these tools called the transform tools. If you don't see them right away, click this arrow and you'll see them. Click the transform tools. You have your anchor point, which is this little cross section right here. You have your position, which is where the layer is. See the position numbers moving when the layer gets moved. You have your scale. If you click and drag your scale, she'll get bigger or smaller. Rotation, and opacity. Alright, so all of these elements can be animated in After Effects very simply. So we've got Azalea running here. We've got Jonah running, right? But I want him to run and be moving, not just standing in place. She had to stand in place because she was on a green screen. But I can make her move in here. So I click the position, I click the stopwatch next to position, and that tells After Effects that at this time in the timeline, I want this layer to be here at this position. Then I move my thumb, my time ruler thumb, to 4 seconds, and I click and drag the layer off of the screen. That tells After Effects that at 4 seconds, I want this layer to be off the screen. Press play. Check it out. She's running. Okay, now, nicest thing about this, I come in here, there it is. Jonah's escaping at dusk. He's running away. He's all animated in the scene, and it looks great.